small children crossing into the U.S., in many cases alone, without their parents.
The children keep coming.
Crisis, if you will.
Take them to the goddamn border, back to their country.
Breaking news on the humanitarian crisis on our southern border.
Go home!
He's got to do something to stem that tide.
It's about where to put them.
President Obama is in Nevada today.
It is unlikely that their children will be able to stay.
What a difference a year makes. The size of our legal staff has nearly doubled, thanks to a $1 million government grant that's enabling us to help hundreds of unaccompanied minor children from Central America with their legal cases.
Mi mamá venía para acá, venía de camino. Murió en una montaña de Arizona. Cruzando la frontera venía. Entonces me puse a llorar y mi hermano también. Quedamos pequeños, yo quedé de 10 y él quedó de 7 años.
Let me tell you something. Every child I've spoken to knows full well the dangerous journey they're about to embark on, and they do it for one reason and one reason only, to save their lives. It's as simple as that.
Cuando ella se vino, quedamos con una amiga de ella. Luego nosotros quedamos solos porque ella ya no iba a la casa. Era muy peligroso la vida que teníamos allá. Andaban muchos narcos queriéndome hacer daño a mí y a mi hermano. Disparaban a la casa, me llamaban amenazándome que si no salía con ellos a mi hermano también lo iban a hacer daño. Bueno, tomé la iniciativa yo de tomar la decisión de venir acá.
Desde que llegamos y nos agarraron, nos metieron a esa hielera, nos metieron a un cuarto. Era súper helado. Dormíamos en el suelo, con cobijas sucias, en medio de un montón de gente.
Nos separaron, entonces yo estaba muy triste porque no miraba a mi hermana. Y también era porque estaba mucho frío, no dormía bien, dormía incómodo porque había mucha gente encima de mí.
Bueno, cuando salimos de ahí, ya nos iban a subir a un bus. Entonces empezaron a ponerme las cosas en las manos, en los pies y me pusieron una cadena en la barriga. Entonces yo pregunté que por qué y dijeron de qué eran las reglas.
Lo más malo pensaba que los iban a deportar. Lo que eso no queríamos nosotros porque por el positivo veníamos huyendo de los narcos.
Ahora soy residente, gracias a Dios. Estamos esperando que mi hermano ya se haga en unos meses. Y nos sentimos muy bien porque nos han ayudado la Organización de Americanos por Justicia e Inmigrantes y nos han tratado súper bien. El apoyo de ellos ha sido increíble.
We're the only agency that for years has been authorized by the federal government to go into the shelters housing the children here in South Florida, to advise them of their basic legal rights, to screen their cases to determine whether or not they have a good case to remain here. The children are fleeing horrific gang violence. They're fleeing drug cartels. Many of the children have been abused, abandoned, or neglected by their families and have nowhere to go for protection.
Por algunas razones, verdad, me tuve que ir de mi casa. Fue cuando me tuve que enfrentar la vida sola. Desde una cierta edad, aproximadamente como de 14 años, yo ya estaba viviendo sola, alquilando un apartamento sola, pagándome mi comida sola, dándome mis estudios sola. Sin que mi madre, mi padre me pudiera ayudar. Uno a veces no tiene cómo comer, porque a mí me ha tocado pasar muchas necesidades. ¿Sabe qué? Creo que me hizo una persona que poder madurar, porque me considero que a mis 18 años me considero una persona bien madura y que sé lo que quiero y hasta dónde quiero yo llegar. Y es por eso que nunca me he dado por vencida y voy a seguir luchando. Yo quiero seguir estudiando porque no voy a parar. Honduras es un país primero en delincuencia. Dicen a robar, matar. Hay muchas maras. Por eso que la gente emigra. Cuando yo salí de Honduras ya pesaba 103 libras. Ya cuando llegué aquí, 88 libras. Yo caminé, me quedé dormida. Que si yo hubiera seguido me hubiese muerto. Y fue cuando llegó migración. Ya no me pude ni correr. Ya migración, dije yo, hoy sí me vuelven a mandar. American Pro Justicia de Inmigrantes me escucharon. Ya me cerraron mi caso con migración. Ahorita ya estoy haciendo los papeles ya para la visa y la residencia.
In 80, sometimes I would go days without eating. Food was scarce as always. I thought about my future. I didn't want to stay like this forever. And I wanted something better. I knew there was something better, and I knew here in America this was the only place. I heard someone talking about a trip they were planning to the US, and I just snuck in the boat. It took us about 4 days to get there, to get here. Rain, sun, we didn't have much food or water. Some people were throwing up. It's something I wouldn't want any one of my family members or me to go through that again. I met the team from Americans Immigrant Justice while I was at Boys Town. They really helped me a lot. Today I can say that they've helped me with a lot to put me on the course for my dreams. Right now I'm a permanent resident, and it's all because to Americans for Immigrant Justice. I'm planning on going to college in the fall. I'm starting at George T. Baker Aviation. I'm going to take aircraft mechanic there. That's what I wanted to do all my life.
What we do here is not just about helping unaccompanied minor children with their legal cases. We have a wonderful program called our Lucha program, and we reach out to survivors of human trafficking and domestic violence, survivors of violent crimes.
So the Lucha Project, all of our clients, when they come to us, they're in crisis. They're either currently living in a domestic violence shelter, or they've been referred by law enforcement. They're victims of domestic violence or sexual assault, or they've just been rescued by law enforcement and are victims of human trafficking.
Since we work with survivors of domestic violence, sexual assault, and human trafficking, we go out to different areas in the community and partner with organizations in the community to try and assist survivors.
I traveled to a rural county in north central Florida to provide a training for advocates that work at a domestic violence shelter and numerous deputy sheriffs. And as I'm talking about technical parts of the law, describing the specific benefits for these survivors, one of the deputy sheriffs raises his hands and he has tears in his eyes. And he says, "I don't understand. Are you telling me that I can help these people? When they call 911 or when I respond to a call, I'm allowed to help them?" And it was just so shocking that this deputy sheriff and this group did not know that they could assist immigrant victims of violent crime.
My life in Guatemala was dangerous. My family been in danger, and I have a couple of family been disappeared. A couple of my family been killed. I was being scared to those people, the one trying to catch my family. Probably they're gonna try to catch me too and kill me. I just falling on what my mom's telling me to do. She hide me and hide my sister, try to keep it safe until she get the help with the American for Immigrant Justice, and then they help us to taken us from Guatemala. When we get here at United States, they start the process for asylum. All my family feeling really blessed too, because we have a new life. You know, we left our country and we are not have any problem at night. Like we feel like we wanna be killed at night. We sleeping like the way everybody sleep when they don't have any problem or when they don't have anyone trying to catch them. I'm working right now for this company, Stanley Steamer. I've been there for 7 years, and I have my family. I just get married, and I have 2 kids with my wife, and I feel really comfortable with United States, and I don't have that way, so I can say thanks to American for Immigrant Justice. They are doing something like nobody gonna believe. Even if they watching this video right now, they don't wanna believe what they did for us or what they did for me.
Well, I think what we do for people is that we give people what I would like to think is their power back, right?
We are going to do everything in our power to continue fighting for comprehensive immigration reform. We're not criminals.
We're asking that they stop the raids and stop deportations.
President Obama must act and must act now.
But this is a delicate balancing act for the president.
The fight over immigration hangs in the balance today.
This is not just an immigrant issue, this is also an American issue in general.
Hard-working families are being separated every day.
Immigration reform has been heating up on Capitol Hill.
President Obama is in Nevada today after making his new immigration policy official.
President Obama finally announced
There are actions I have the legal authority to take as president.